Hey guys, so my sound got messed up, so I have to do a voiceover. But today we're going to be doing wraps for cords, or you can use this as hair wraps as well. You can see I use it on my headphone cords. Also on the top of my headphones, you'll see that's like a giant wrap there. Okay. So here I'm going to show you what I'm going to wrap is the cord that goes to my GoPro battery charger. And what I do is I attach one end of it to something. You're going to have somebody hold the end of it, or you need to attach it to something, and I have that little alligator clip that I attach to a little post to hold on to mine for me. Just like that. And then I'm detaching the actual charger portion of my GoPro battery charger. Okay. Then you're going to want to pick the colors of floss that you want to use. This is embroidery floss that I'm using. And I think, yeah, I decided to go with a dark red and an olive. And like a denim blue color. Oh, and then I decided to show you, you can also add embellishments to your wraps for your hair or for your cords. So I'm showing you a little tiny like crystal bead that you can add. You can add anything that has like an O-ring on it. And I'm also grabbing a different charm to show you in just a moment here. Okay, this is a charm that's a Buddha head. It's actually on a jaw clip, which makes it very easy to attach to any of your wraps. I'm trying to show you the little jaw clip that it got. It's like a necklace clasp, whereas the other sparkly bead just had an O-ring attached to it. You can also use any kind of beads that have holes in them, like that crystal. You just need to have a needle to push the thread through the hole in the bead. We're not going to be doing that today, but I'm showing you that you can do that. Like that. Okay, so we're going to get started. I'm going to take the red embroidery floss and I'm going to unravel about, I think, 4 arm lengths of floss. Yeah. I'm going to cut it. We're going to grab the 2 ends of our floss and match them up. Doesn't have to be exact, but you do want them to match up. Like that. And you're going to pull all your thread out so that you have an even length and a loop at the end. Like that. You're going to make sure there are no knots in your floss. You're going to take that loop and you're going to go just sorting this out here. Okay. You're going to take that loop, you're going to go underneath your cord. This is to attach it. You're going to hold that loop open like that. You're going to grab the other 2 from the other side and pull them through into a knot. You're going to tighten that knot up and push it up as far as you can towards the end of your cord or hair. Next, you're going to grab your cord in one hand, both threads from your floss in the other. You're going to pull it to the side like that. You're going to have that open spot, and you're going to put the two threads through that open spot. And that's going to make your knot. So grab the threads, pull it through, pull it up, and there's your knot. And I'm going to show you this several times. And always make sure you tighten it up after you've made your knot. And you can slow this video down to watch it just so that you get it. But you're going to continue making those same knots, pulling them tight, making the knot, pulling it tight. And you could do that all the way down the cord if you like, but I'm going to show you some other things to make it a little more interesting here in just a second. We're going to show you how to add a second color, and I'm going to use this olive green. These two colors ended up looking really good together. We're going to do the same thing. We're going to take a length of it. We're going to match up the ends, pull it even, and have a loop at the end. Exactly the same way we did the first one. Here's our loop. And we're going to attach it the exact same way we did the first one. I'm going to pull our threads through the loop, tighten it up, and push it up right next to that red. I'm going to do that a couple more times. Exact same knot. Now I'm going to show you how we're going to take the red back down so it's not just sticking out the side there. What you want to do is hold any color you're not using, you want to hold next to the cord or next to the hair. You want to hold it flat like that. You're going to wrap around that one along with the cord. Just like that. You're making your regular knots, but you're doing it over the thread and the cord together. You see how it's wrapping around the red and the black cord? And you're making those same knots again. Now I'm going to show you how to do both colors at the same time. It's helpful if you can keep them next to each other like that, but if they twist and turn, that's okay too. It looks interesting no matter what. So we're going to do the same knot, but we're doing it with all of the colors at the same time. So you're pulling 4 threads through. And you'll see as you do this, you'll get faster and faster at it. Here you can see that it has the 2 colors in the knots. Now I'm separating the colors. I'm going to show you a different wrap. So I'm going to take the olive green And I'm just going to wrap it around over and over and over again. I'm not doing the knots, I'm just wrapping it around. And I'm only wrapping the green. Second here, I'm going to get that red floss out of the way because it keeps getting in my way. You want to keep it separately, so you see I'm trying to put it out of the way. There you go. And just keep wrapping the green around. I'm not knotting it yet. Now you can see I've got a length of just green. And now I'm going to make the knot. Tie that very tight. Now I'm going to take the red back down. And I'm going to separate the two threads of red. I'm going to wrap them alternately, opposite directions, around that space of green. Not making a knot yet, I'm just wrapping them so that the green shows through. Now I put them back together, put all of the thread together, and I'll make a knot to tie all of that off. And that's our regular knot. Make that nice and tight. So now you've got 3 different designs there. And I'm making more knots. With all of the colors at the same time. And I think what I was saying there is if you just keep making this same knot all the way down the entire cord, it'll spiral around. The actual knot itself will spiral around your hair or the cord, whatever you're wrapping, and it'll look really, really cool. But I like to alternate designs. Now I'm getting some of the denim colored floss. I'll show you how to add in more color. Same as always, we're putting our ends together, evening it out, pulling it out so that we have a loop. Oh, I think I had a knot in there, so I was getting the knot out. You want to be careful not to get knots in them. Sometimes that's kind of hard though. There it goes. Okay. Do that again. Put our ends together. Even it out. Pull it out till we have a loop. There we go. There's our loop. We're going to add it in just like we've done all of the other colors. Loop it around, pull the thread through, tighten it up. Now we have 3 colors to work with on our cord. I'm taking the denim and the red together, and I'm going to hold that green down with the cord and wrap over it. And I think I'm going to do our regular knots again. Oh no, I'm wrapping. Okay, so I'm just wrapping, I'm not knotting here. So that it's an alternating red, blue, red, blue. Sorry for my phone going off. There's red, blue, and we're not knotting it, we're just wrapping it again. I'm trying to show you as many different ways as you can decorate your hair or cord with here. If you're doing your hair, be sure that you get the rest of your hair out of your way. You're only doing one section, very small section of hair. You don't want to yank other pieces into what you're working with, just like if you were doing a braid. You want to make sure that that's sectioned off really well. Now I'm making a knot so that our wrap stays there. Making it really tight. Now I'm separating out the denim color and putting the red and the green next to the cord and wrapping with the denim color with knots. Not sure what I was pointing to there, but hopefully you can see what's happening. I'm just making the same knots over and over again with just the denim blue color and holding the red and the green next to the cord. They're getting wrapped around, so only the blue color shows. Now I want, let's see, oh, I'm still doing knots here. And I'm demonstrating how I work my fingers to make it easier to pull my knots more quickly. And always tighten it up. Now I'm going to show you how to add the embellishments beads on. If I can find it. I think I lost one. But I have another one in my box here, so I grabbed that one out, and it's got like a crystal on it, and you can see there's a little O-ring right there, like there. And I'm going to take a piece of the green because it's closest to the cord itself. It's been wrapped underneath for quite a little bit. And I feel like that reinforces when you put on the embellishments to use a thread that's wrapped inside. You put your just one thread through your embellishment and pull that all the way up. You're going to want to tie it in tight. So at this point, I make a knot with just that green one to tie it in tightly. And then I'm taking, just like I was wrapping the blue before with knots, I just continue doing the exact same thing. I do it nice and tight to make sure that that embellishment stays there. So the red and the green are getting wrapped inside that blue. I'm going to show you the clip-in embellishment of the Buddha head. This has a clamp like a necklace on it, and that makes it a lot easier. You can put them in and out of your cords and hair wraps and everything after you've already have them wrapped if you want, or you can add it in just like I did that bead just a second ago, which is what I'm doing right now. Just threading that inside piece of green through the embellishment, tying it off nice and tight, just like that. And the exact same thing, I'm taking that blue and wrapping everything else and knotting just like I started. Make sure you keep everything nice and tight that you're holding to the cord so that it doesn't get bunched up. You want it to be as smooth as you can make it. Now what we're going to do is we're going to pretend that we're at the end of our cord, okay? I have that much cord left to wrap, but we're going to pretend that I've already gotten to the end, or to the end of the hair. And we're going to take each color individually and make a knot with it. One of our regular knots like this. There's one with the red, one with the green, one with the blue, then I'm going to separate each color again. So I'm going to take three threads on each side and do a regular knot around the front, a regular knot around the back, so that it's tied off super duper tight. So there's like 5 knots there. That's where you want the most security, is at the ends. So that's where it will start to unravel eventually. Mine have lasted quite a long time, but they're not going to last forever, and then you can wrap them again. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut off our excess. I'm not sure what I'm saying there. Okay, we're going to cut off the excess, and if you like, you can burn the ends, melt them down, and try to secure it that way. If it's like a cotton fabric or a thread that you're using, it probably won't work so much with that. If it's a polyester or something like that, you could probably melt it down. So it's really up to you.